Hey there, my juicy pieces of human meat. How you doing today? We got beginner mastery 3 times around. Alright, this is actually one of the easiest maps in the game, at least in my opinion. But there's one reason why it's kind of tough, and hopefully we don't mess it up too bad. But we're going to do a quick engineer, and we're going to put him right there, and we're going to get him up to 1-0, and I feel like he's going to be a really boss tower. The only problem with the engineer on this map is he doesn't shoot down straight lines quite as much as you want him to. But because there's so much sentry gun action and everything, you can probably do a really good job quite easily. Honestly, just farm. We don't even have to farm like crazy. I probably will end up farming a pretty reasonable amount, but what you gonna do when they come for you? So I'm still not using any sort of crazy extra things yet on any of these beginner maps. You know, once we get to silver mode, I still think we can do it NAPS, but once we get too hard, I don't know anymore. That's where it gets really iffy. A lot of maps, probably not. It's just so hard to do round 40 Moabs. That's the biggest deal for me. It's 4 Moabs on round 40. Ridiculous. Ridiculously hard. That's what she said. So anyways, I really like these flower patches. You guys probably haven't heard that much about what I used to do at my job. I used to work in a flower shop. Yeah, dude. So I used to do like literally everything. We're just going to talk a little bit about it, and hopefully we'll have some fun along the way and come up with some different strategies. The only thing I'm probably going to do a little bit different today than what I normally would is I'm going to get a spike factory. As soon as I see the balloons kind of getting lost in the abyss of the 3 times around, where you're like, I don't know where the heck they are they going to leak through, or aren't they? We're going to build a spike factory. And it'll kind of combine it with something else, like some grouped pop power, like a cannon. A cannon's a really good tower on this one. And if you get a boomerang, or like a 3-0 boomerang or something, it's just so unbelievably combo-tastic. So I used to be, quote-unquote, a carry-out guy. That was my original job. I used to be a carry-out guy. What does that mean? I used to carry... Oh, oops. That's not the worst thing in the entire world, but I definitely didn't place it there on purpose. I tried to put it right here, and then I clicked, and it didn't go, and then I went click off, you know, like get off the banana farm, and it turned out a little bit bad. So anyways, it's already getting to the point where I'm like, ooh, I don't know where the heck they are. So I'm going to build one more farm, then we're going to have to get back in the action with building some more towers to defend things. That's the thing, though. I started off just a carry-out guy, but I turned into an all-around type of guy, so I didn't just do one thing. I really think it helped me out as a person to be like, I'm not really good at anything, but I'm a well-rounded person. I learned how to do a lot of weird stuff, and I had to deal with a lot of weird stuff, and I felt like the job made me tough. I wasn't a baby about anything, if that's the best way to put it. When I got a really hard job, I dealt with it like a man, I guess. And I don't mean that to be rude to anybody saying if you can't deal with your job, you're not a man or anything like that. But my job, it was a lot of like really hard stuff to do, or like it kind of sucked when you had days where it was 40 degrees out and raining. I still had to be outside and do stuff with my hands and everything, and it got really cold and or just not fun to deal with. So, oh man, we gotta be careful here. We're gonna get the lead pop power. I'm gonna get a cannon though. I know it's kind of weird. I don't normally go for cannons, but we're gonna get a 3rd tier cannon pretty quick. I feel like it's gonna be an extremely awesome addition to my already existing amazing defense, which isn't even that much towers in the first place. Now I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this guy on strong now. Check it out, man. We got camo balloons coming in. Be a little careful with those guys. Next time we actually have to do anything is round 33 and then round 37. That's the 2 camo levels. They don't like make it super duper crazy on you and add extra camo balloons or extra regrows or anything like that. It would have actually been kind of fun to do that. They added some extra things like that. Honestly, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. Do I like mastery mode? Yes, I do like mastery mode, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more. They could have done a little bit more with it and made it slightly more fun. Make it more challenges. You know, like more challenging challenges instead of just doing the exact same thing on just a very ridiculously hard difficulty, if that makes any sense. That's the way I feel like that's what they did. They just made it they just tried to think, what's a way that we can keep everybody really busy while not doing much work? And this is exactly what they came up with. So anyways, I'm a little bit afraid of these regrow rainbows. I'm just going to road spike them because I don't want them to regrow and kill me. Alright, so we're getting to the hard part, guys. We're going to go for the wizard now. I'm going to put the wizard up here, put him on strong, get him up to lightning, and guess what? Bam, shazam. Now it's the easiest cake. Plus, I think I'm going to get a boomerang as well. I'm feeling a boomerang. And then after I get a little bit more farm action going, man, I think I'm going to go for... Oh, dude. Oh, come on. That's what I needed. Monkey sense. Think, Chris, think! Now look at these bananas, man. They're flowing in quick now. Now we're getting to the point where the money is actually coming in nice. So, I think I'm getting too used to easy. I probably will not be able to farm so much when I move my way over to medium. But that's the point, though, isn't it? You wanna make sure that you're doing kind of working your way up. You don't want to just start on Unpoppable and then have a really, really hard time. It's usually not the best way to do it. So anyways, be a little careful here, man. Are we going 3 times around here? Surprisingly, no. Even with ceramics coming out, man, these 3 towers right here, they're an awesome combo. But 37, that's where it starts getting difficult. Normally, I think 37, 38, and 39 are like the first you need to get a lot of pop and power levels. Normally, you can just chill with glue or something silly like that, but we can't do that anymore. So let's get our boomerang. I am going to go for just a 3rd tier boomerang, a 1, 2, 3, 3-0 boomerang, maybe a 3-2. Just to get that lead popping power, just in case the wizard doesn't do his job or something like that. But I need more camo detection, I need more popping power. It's not going to be enough. The Moabs are coming out soon. What are we going to use against the Moabs? Submarines. Submarines, 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 submarines. Get all the submarines everywhere, where. So if you got water, I highly recommend to use it. So what I can do is even do this even crazier. I can get airburst darts on all my submarines before I do pretty much anything. And I feel like that's going to be a really good Moab popping power tower, and it's going to be an even better bloon popping power tower. Well, no, I wouldn't say even better, but for the amount of balloons that we actually have to kill right now, just get these guys up. I don't even have to get advanced intel. That's the cool thing about it. So here we go, man. Here's the Moabs. Check it out, though, before they even go 1 time around. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to get advanced intel, and I am going to get the ballistics missile on all these guys, but I do need to save up a pretty reasonable amount of money. So check this out. This guy's camo detection, so I'm still going to have the 3 times around camo detection, so I don't even feel like I need anything else beyond that for camo detection. So we're actually starting to get a lot of money. Ooh, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, man. Dude, it's like it's kind of like hard to upgrade everything because I'm trying to upgrade the right things to 1, and I feel like we are already set. We're already set with our defense. Submarines are pretty good, though. You really got to give them credit where the credit's due. Once you get to higher ranked things, maybe not. But for now, oh, dude, they're boss. I love them. I've been using whenever there's any water available. If you can spam enough of them, they're good. The only problem is getting like 1 or 2 is really not going to help out that much. It might be almost a waste of money to get that little amount of them. Because you don't have enough Moab popping power and you don't have enough balloon popping power. So you're kind of just adding a little bit of nothingness to your defense. So check it out, ballistic missile destruction. And we got advanced intel on all these guys. Alright, let's do it. Boingity, 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 boing. And whenever you feel like it, just sell everything and just get some delicious destruction in here. And put him on pursuit. And then this guy, we'll get him up to... Yeah, I know, we don't get to afford it. We're not even going to be able to afford it by the time we get to the end here, but it's okay. We're literally destroying the balloons as soon as they come in. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? I never really told you guys that much about what I did at my work, did I? Just got into destruction mode. Just kept killing things, so you guys probably are going to complain about that, not getting him up to a missile launcher. But, as far as flowers go, I never did anything really dealing with the flowers besides cleaning them. And what I mean by cleaning them is they came in boxes to us. So they came all cut up and everything. And I basically took them out of the boxes and like cut the ends off to like make them soak up water, because like the ends of the stems will die, and if you cut off the ends, then you can soak up water, and then you put them in buckets. That's pretty much all I did. Not all I did, but that was all I did with the flowers. But I did stuff with plants on the other hand. So anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. Maybe I'll explain a little bit more in the next video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a super duper delicious day.